Hi friends, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make these column scenery cards. So this was the first one that I had shown on my Zoom class that I was doing on Wednesday, and this was the one that I actually did during the class. So you can see that there's a lot of different opportunities for creativity using this card design. This card I did step up a little bit, this version of it, by adding a piece of dry embossed cardstock. I don't know if you can see that in the background. There you can, a little bit on the background there. That is one of the three embossing folders that you get with the Basics embossing folders. Those are a set of 3 embossing folders that you can get on my online store. Those are an online exclusive, so you can check that out on my online store. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I made that card. So I have a standard card base that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of cardstock. This is going to be for my mats underneath my columns. So instead of the this mat here, I'm using the dark blue. Okay, so for the mats, I'm starting out with a piece of cardstock that measures 4 inches tall, and I'm going to cut out 2 pieces that measure 3/4 of an inch. I'm actually going to do it on this side. It's a little bit easier when you're doing small sections to measure on the right side of that ruler. So there is 3/4 an inch, and then I need 1 inch, 2 pieces that are 1 inches. And then I need a piece that is 1 1/4. So again, I'm doing all my measurements on the right hand side so I can hold my paper on the left hand side. Okay, so these are the columns, but you can see that they're all the same height right now, so I need to cut those down. The smallest ones, which measure 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to cut those down to 3 inches. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off of those. And then the next size, the 3.5 inch, I'm sorry, the 1 inch piece, I'm going to cut to 3.5 inches. So I'm just cutting 1/2 inch off of those. Again, measuring on the right hand side of my ruler. And the center one is fine just the way it is. So you can see how those columns are going to be graduated in height there. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my Designer Series paper. And this measures 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. Double check that's right. Yep, 4 by 3 7/8. Okay, so this one I'm going to start from the left side and work my way over. So I'm going to cut my first one at 5/8 inches. So that is right there. So you need to be careful with how you're cutting your paper for this one, because you want it to be, the left and the right are going to be cut the same sizes. So I'm cutting off 5/8 inches from the left and the right. And this is going to allow my design to flow from left to right as well. So now I'm going to do 7/8 inches. And 7/8 inches. And I should be left with 1 1/8 inch left. What should I do? Okay, so I want to make sure that I have all of my designs in order so that the design flows from left to right. And now I'm going to cut down these pieces as well. So I'm going to cut this one down by 1 inch. And I'm cutting it all off of the top because I want the bulk of my design to show. And you want to make sure that you keep it consistent, that you're cutting from the top. So this one is my second panel, so I'm going to cut this at 1/2 inch off. The middle one I don't want to cut. This is the fourth one, so I'm cutting off 1/2 inch. And this is my last one, and I'm cutting off 1 inch. All right, so now when I bring my panels back in, my mats, put them in order. These pieces should all line up with those mats. Okay, I'm just going to take these off of my cutter because I know that I have everything lining up correctly now. So I'm done with my cutting. Okay, get these back in order again. Just like so. So the Designer Series paper that I'm using, I keep forgetting the name of it. Winter Meadow, I think. This gorgeous Designer Series paper. Yes, Winter Meadow. So that is available. I believe it's available right now. It may be backlogged until the end of the month. But they're trying to fill those backlogs as quickly as they can. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and adhere these pieces to my mats. Those are my panels. I'm going to bring in my card base. I'm just going to reinforce that fold a little bit. Okay, so what I like to do is kind of start in the middle of my card. I don't like to do a whole lot of measuring, but I do like to kind of do a test fit. Make sure my panels are lined up properly and that the areas around those panels are approximately the same. That looks good to me. So I'm just going to start in the middle and work my way out. Okay, and then I'm just going to get a piece of white cardstock. I have a bunch of white cardstock that I cut down to 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I just keep those handy. It just makes my card making go quicker. And I always need them for the inside of my card, if not the outside. So just kind of a handy tip to have some of those pieces of cardstock cut. I know a lot of people cut their cardstock down to card base sizes. I don't do that. I like the flexibility of having a full sheet of cardstock. But I do cut my white cardstock down. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the Go-To Greetings. This is a wonderful set for a different happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and thank you. So I'm going to take that one, put it on my block. Okay, so I'm trying to decide where I want to put that. I'll stick it down here, maybe in the middle. We'll do the middle. And I'm just going to pop that up on some dimensionals. You can see once you have the dimensions for this card, it's actually quick and easy to put together, and just has a really cool effect once it's all put together. Just gonna do that. And let's see, what do I have going on in the inside? Sometimes it's nice just to go subtle. All right, so there is my completed card. Again, let me show you the ones that I previously did. There's this one and this one. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you on my Zoom sessions. Again, that's Wednesday, 10 o'clock to noon Pacific time. You can find out all the information on my Facebook page under Melinda's Rubber Room. if you have any questions, feel free to message me either on YouTube or on Facebook. I'd be happy to address any questions that you might have. All right, hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.